If only I knew these things ahead of time, I would have never put myself in these positions, because in the Army, people just think we live these fantasy lifestyles, and it's really not true. Like, that's guys, it's your girl Joy Presley, and welcome back to another video. Before we start, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's get started. So I've been wanting to make this video for so long, and guess what? Today is that day. So if you want to see what happens, keep on watching. Today we're talking about the truth about dating in the military. Oh my goodness. So today we're going to be talking about breakups, sex, lies, everything in between, and the things I've learned as a US soldier. So if you guys like to see what happens, keep on watching. So yes, guys, we're airing out all the tea, all the dirty laundry today in this video. So yes, that's the first thing, is just because somebody wears a uniform does not make them a queen or a king or the savior, okay? The uniform is literally something that we wear to represent the country and of course ourselves, but not everybody is who they say they are. There's something called, you know, wolves in sheep's clothing. That's something that everybody has heard before. Everybody knows that little quote, but it's true. You know, in the Army, you're going to meet so many different people. That's the great thing about joining. You do meet a lot of people from different backgrounds, races. You're going to meet people of different gender, whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody goes through their own separate experience, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So that's the first thing. So number one that we're going to talk about is sex. Now, sex is something that I'm not afraid to say, because it's something that we see everywhere. It's in TV shows, it's in movies. Sex pretty much makes the world go round. And guess what? It's in the Army. Now, if you guys have been watching me for a long time, we always talk about this word because sex is something that always comes up in the military, okay? Now, if you guys are a real one, you all know I've been saying this from day one, that in basic training, you're not supposed to have sex. But do people do it? Yes. Do people do it in AIT? Yes. Do people do it when they're at their duty station? Yes. But does it make it right? No, we all know that. But sex is something that does happen in the military. Like, you could be living in your room, right? And your next door neighbor could be having sex with a higher up. They could be doing it with somebody of their same rank. And that kind of stuff definitely goes on in the military, guys. And we are going to talk about some of the bad stuff too, like sharp and all the other, all those other things. But yes, sex goes on. And a lot of times people want to be secretive about it. There's definitely sneaky links in the military, okay? There's people that are secretive, there's people that are more out there, but doesn't make it right. No, your job as a soldier is to honestly protect the country, but it is going to happen to you at some point. But if you are going to do that, just make sure that you are, number one, safe. Make sure that you're not doing it with a higher rank. Make sure that it's with somebody you can trust, and so on and so forth. I will be doing a podcast very soon about dating and tips and tricks that I learned over the years, the mistakes I've made to prevent other people from falling into the same traps that I did. Because baby boy, baby girl, I've been hurt a lot of times in the military, and we are going to come out with that very soon. So the next thing that we're going to talk about relating to sex is adultery. Oh my gosh. We're going to be talking about cheating too, because do people cheat in the military? Absolutely. There's dudes who have approached me who have wives, you know, children, and they don't care, you know. So if you ever are in the military and you come across a person who's trying to cheat or go outside their marriage, that is a no. You do not want to get involved in that at all. I remember when I was in Korea, there was about 3 sergeants that hit on me. I never told my mom this, but there was 3 grown sergeants who hit on me, and I knew that they were married because what's something that we have? A phone. And, you know, we have social media, and, you know, I would go on their page and see their wives, and I'm just like, I can't believe this dude is really trying to hit on me when he has a whole family. So yeah, guys, cheating is something that happens in the military a lot. It's definitely not right. I feel really bad for all the people who have been cheated on and who are actually cheating themselves because something's wrong with them, you know, internally. But yeah, guys, cheating is something that is not tolerated by the military. They do not play that. They will kick you out for adultery. And that stuff really goes on, guys. It goes on all the time. But does it make it right? No. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is F-boys. Now, like I was saying before, in the military, you know, you're going to meet a lot of different men, a lot of different women. This goes for both gender, by the way. But when it comes to, you know, you as a female, right? Let's just say, you're trying to find your Prince Charming, you're trying to find your husband. Sometimes that doesn't always happen, okay, guys? Even for me, I'm not married, I'm not wifed up, and I have a lot of great qualities. Hopefully one day, I'm praying God will send me an angel from heaven, but I haven't met my person yet. So yeah, when it comes to like F-boys exist all throughout the military. Now, is it every guy? Absolutely not. Not every guy is an F-boy. Not every guy is out here sleeping with different people every night. But in the military, there's a high percentage of that, guys. I'm just gonna keep it real. There's guys who will like hit on one girl after the next, They'll call up a girl and be like, hey, let's link after work. He'll link with her, then he'll link with another person. And you just do not want to be involved in that. And I'm going to make a video addressing different red flags that you guys should be able to detect when a dude is trying to hit on you. You guys will be able to smell him out so easily, because I remember I was with a lot of F-boys. I just be messing around with different people, and it got me nowhere. So the bottom line is you want to be safe and you want to be careful who you're messing with, okay? The next thing that we're going to talk about is STDs. Now, the military has a very high STD count, okay? Because a lot of times, even though the military requires you to get tested, not a lot of people get tested for STDs. You can be walking around with something and not even know it. Not everybody shows signs and symptoms. So if you're watching this and you're in the military or just in the real world, make sure you're getting tested, whether you're sexually active or if you don't have sex that often. It doesn't matter. You need to make sure that you're getting tested, because in the military, you never know who's sleeping with who. And like I said before, sex is everywhere and everybody's doing it. And you got to make sure that you protect yourself first, okay? Make sure you guys get them rubber condoms. You know what I'm talking about. Make sure you guys are protected. Like I said, we're keeping it real because this is a raw and authentic video. So the next thing that we're going to talk about when it comes to love and dating in the military is long distance. Now, long distance probably plays a huge role in why a lot of the relationships don't last, because in the military, you can be getting deployed next month, next week. The military moves so fast that you never really know what's coming your way. So a lot of times, you'll have a guy and a girl and they'll be dating and everything will be perfect. And then all of a sudden, they get a call saying, hey, you're getting deployed, pack all your bags. And long distance creates a lot of tension when it comes to like intimacy, because a lot of times, you can't physically hold or touch or feel that person. And it's just not the same as being together. So long distance in the military is something that becomes a challenge for many people. Now, of course, you can do it. Long distance, can really work, but you got to make sure that you guys are strong. Communication is one of those really big things that a lot of people tend to get weak over time. Like a lot of times in the beginning, it'll be the honeymoon phase. Everybody's all happy. And then later on, it'll just diminish. So make sure if you guys are going to do long distance in the military, make sure you guys are tight. You guys are strong, because it can really fail. Relationships can fail. The next thing that we're going to talk about is dating and basic training. Now, we all know you're not supposed to date in basic training, but of course people do it anyway. And can it work? It really just depends. That's the whole point of this video. Everything really just depends on time, that person, and how the relationship and the connection is going. So yes, guys, you can actually date somebody in basic training, but it's definitely not recommended, because like I said before, just because you meet somebody in basic doesn't mean that you're going to be with that person forever. You guys can be sent to different duty stations, so on and so forth. So yeah, guys, it's not always peaches and cream. And the last thing that we're going to talk about when it comes to love and dating in the Army and the truth about everything is, honestly, you're the only person who can love yourself, okay? The military, like I said, is not really about dating, but of course we all want love. We all deserve love. But the point of this video is to pay attention to yourself, okay? Watch out for red flags. Focus on yourself, focus on your career, and everything else will fall into place if it's meant to be. And that is pretty much the end of this video, guys. That is the truth about dating in the military. There's definitely a lot of things that get swept under the rug, such as sharp. The Army is like notorious for that. Like a lot of times there's lots of sharp cases that go, uncovered. And it's really sad. But at the end of the day, you guys have to look out for yourselves. Stay prayed up out here. and just do what you need to do. And I will be coming out with more love and dating videos next time. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below all your questions about love and dating. I will definitely answer it. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.